A nurse in the United States has been confirmed as the first person to contract the Ebola virus on American soil.
With more, we turn to Paul Yee at the News Center. Paul, this healthcare worker had direct contact with Thomas Duncan, an Ebola patient who died last week. What response has there been to this latest infection?
Well, health authorities from the state to federal level are scrambling to contain the deadly disease, but the director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has warned there could be even more cases in the coming days. This as the WHO described the Ebola epidemic as the world's worst health emergency in modern times. Our Kim Min-ji has this report.
U.S. health officials have confirmed that a healthcare worker in Texas has contracted Ebola, marking the first known transmission of the virus in the U.S. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control announced Sunday local time that preliminary blood tests were positive. The nurse, who was reported to have had a low-grade fever on Friday, had tended to a Liberian man who died of the virus at a Dallas hospital last week. The CDC director warned that more workers could have been exposed to the virus, attributing the nurse's infection to a breach of safety protocol. He said a full investigation would be launched into the matter.
We are evaluating other potential healthcare worker exposures, because if this individual was exposed, which they were, it is possible that other individuals were exposed. We know that this individual did provide care to the index patient on multiple occasions, and that care included extensive contact.
Hospital officials say the worker had been wearing protective gear during treatment, which includes gowns, gloves, masks, and shields. The nurse is said to be in a stable condition. In a statement later in the day, U.S. President Barack Obama urged federal authorities to take immediate additional steps to ensure hospitals and healthcare workers nationwide are prepared to follow protocols should they tend to an Ebola patient. The current Ebola outbreak, the worst of its kind, has killed more than 4,000 people, mostly in West Africa, with over 8,000 infected. But with thousands of Liberian healthcare workers set to go on an indefinite strike late Monday night over a pay dispute, efforts to contain the spread could be put at risk. Kim Min-ji, Arirang News.